Heal to feel. Let's start this journey together.
He wants you to know, sorry, he's giving me his emotions. May I hold your hand?
Sure.
That you were more of a brother to him than anything else.
That's my guy. For sure.
And he wants you to know that he loves you very much.
Awesome.
And that he wants you to put these feelings away because you were more there for him than anyone else. Even, I don't know, the other Ode.
Sure.
Yeah, definitely.
He
definitely.
wants you to know that the way you were there, he never had anyone there for him.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to Heal to Feel. Today,
Hi.
we have two very special guests. First, I want to welcome MJ's husband, Tommy.
Hey-o.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the pod.
Thank you.
And we've brought back Shinka, our very,
Hi.
very special psychic medium, the best I've ever seen. So thank you for joining us again.
Thank you for having me back. I'm excited.
Beyond. So many people are reaching out and telling us that they want to book a session with you. And you've made such an impact on my life in the amount of time that, you know, there's probably not a day goes by that something that we experience together through our sessions that I want to go back and re-listen and I apply it in my daily life. So
By the
Thank
way,
you.
your father just walked in, just so you know.
Aw.
And he is in the room.
oh, hi, Daddy.
Yeah, he is in the room.
Shams.
And I think we spoke of your husband last time, right? That he's a non-believer.
Yeah.
I 100% respect
Yeah.
that.
No, and I respect you. Listen,
no.
all the women in my life, the McGuires who she's talking about, was a bigger believer in all this than anybody sitting here.
No, but I
that was
have
the
to
reason
tell
she
you-
took me in, because someone sent her a message in the universe and that she was going to have a baby that was a grown boy. And so I get it, man. I get it. I get it. I
But
get it.
personally,
Yeah.
I'm so excited because, and I don't know how MJ is going to feel about it, that, you know, I'm going to be your first. I'm taking.
Ew.
Yes. Let's go. Pop that cherry.
Ew. Absolutely.
We're grateful.
Yeah.
And of course, one of the things that we've always talked about, Liat and I have always said that if you're experiencing something, you want that shift in your life, that eye-opening, living our highest self. The whole reason why we're here is you want that for the people that you care about. And, you know, Tommy, I obviously love you. Obviously, he thinks that when I go on the radio or if I go to places and I'm talking to my girlfriends that we're like bashing. We're so couldn't be further for the truth. We're just going through our own stuff. And I feel like when we learn about ourselves, we figure out that some of the stuff that we put and project onto those around us, it's really our own stuff that we have to figure out so that, you know?
Well, I got to tell you, I truly believe females and males are different species.
Totally.
The way the females,
She's definitely a different
the
species.
way the females deal with their griefs or pain, we like to talk. We need that hug. We need that touch. Men put things in. And they think so much about the ones they want to protect. They feel, and it's such a burden on men, because from the minute they're born, you got to be the man. You got to take care of the family, you know.
Be
So
tough.
be tough. And when you grow up that way, and forgive me, I want to tell, my biggest fear is if I get a wrong message and I say something wrong, but you lack a relationship, I feel, with your father.
Yeah, I
And
don't have any relationship with them.
well, that lack of relationship that you have has created a lot of your personality of today,
Okay.
right? And a lot of people that don't believe in psychics, which, first of all, if I wasn't a psychic, I probably wouldn't believe it either, because it's not tangible. When something isn't tangible, it's really hard to believe, but it really stems from fear. my own family member that you might like, they don't want any readings with me because it's not that they can't deny who I am, because they see who I am, but it's that fear of that unknown. And I never take it personal because we all have our own journeys. The people that come to me, it's not even being a medium anymore. I'm like their therapist. But when the person comes to me, if they don't promise me that they're going to a therapist, I don't see them again. Why? I bring back such hidden things that they don't even know. They come to me, they want to know if they're getting married or this boy, that boy. If I knew, I would do something for myself.
Yeah.
I'm very single, no boyfriend. But what I'm saying is, they go out getting something that they weren't even thinking about. And my information is just coming from your loved ones. It's coming from the people that have passed that love you so much. And even maybe when you were alive, you might have not even seen them. But where they are, they see you and they protect you. And for me right now, the first energy, well, we've had a lot of energies here because I've been here for a while, but right now it's your dad, and I feel he's waiting for your mom.
He's not dead.
Oh, he is. He knows probably that she's coming. Oh my
No,
God.
MJ's that.
MJ's
Yeah.
that.
Oh, oh.
MJ's
Yeah.
that. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying the
That's
spirit
right.
who's helping me
Got
right
you.
now.
That's right. Because he's obsessed with her.
He's
Yeah.
very obsessed with her.
Aw.
Yeah.
You know, and I just want to know: am I free to be
Yes, you're free.
to say whatever
Knock yourself out.
Absolutely.
that comes? I do want to tell you, I don't know how your relationship is, but you misunderstand her a lot.
Okay. I think we both misunderstand each other a lot.
Well, the reason I'm telling you this, she does love you.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is, if I'm wrong, God forgive me, you forgive me. But a lot of times, she's a very strong woman. And sometimes she forgets that a man needs to be the man.
Mm.
And with the way she goes about things can come a little bit harsh. But I want to tell you, she really loves you.
Okay.
You guys need to have a better communication. And when I say better communication, I mean, and this is coming all from your father-in-law. He loves you,
He's a great guy.
and he knows that you truly were the best thing that happened to his daughter. But you guys, somewhere along the way, are losing touch. Okay? You are life right now today with everyone. You guys, life is hard. When we can't control the things that are hurting us, we go towards the ones that we can control. And you guys have a lot of misunderstandings. I don't know who said you guys are divorcing. I'm not feeling a divorce. In fact, I'm feeling another child that should be coming. And but you're distant right now, and you guys need to find your path to each other. And I know we joke, we do things, but when we joke about things, we're just hiding the real feeling. I think you're a teddy bear inside.
I mean, everybody knows me.
Well, I don't know you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that inside you're a teddy bear, and I feel you are a lot more sensitive than she is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And MJ, I gotta tell you,
You told me to be nicer to him.
you gotta be
nicer to him.
But
Yeah.
listen, it's not that it doesn't come from not loving.
Right.
It comes that you need to allow him to be a man.
Well, you'll meet her mother, and she's a whole barrel of monkeys. So I think that a lot of what you're talking about is just, again, if you are who you say you are, and I'm not saying that you're not, I'm saying you could pick up on that pretty fucking clear. So I do try to cut her some slack with some of that because I get it in the moment, not necessarily, But then when you see them going at it, it's like, ah,
But you know,
that's why.
the reason I'm telling you, and forgive me for being so blunt, I'm putting out, and if I'm wrong, again, you forgive me. But I feel there is a reason her dad is here, because he relates a lot to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we used to, speak without speaking to each
Yeah.
other because he was like, you're signing up for this, kid. Yeah. The fucking nut.
But and I'm telling you, sometimes, as you say, unspoken things mean a lot more. You have to be able to allow him, because I feel you criticize him for things that you don't allow him to be. And but I mean, the chemistry you guys have, even if sometimes you go like this, but it's still a beautiful chemistry, because you honestly, you both love each other. You just get on a little gosh, how do I say it in English? Like dear shach to shach. How do you say that?
Like a what do you call it? Dick pissing contest? What do you call those things? Like when people are trying to measure, it's like dun dun dun.
Pissing contest. Yeah.
Something like that. It's my Patricia taught me, what is it? Like when people are trying to whip it out and see which one is bigger.
You hit it right with a pissing contest.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
But it's not a
So-
dick pissing contest.
So, by the way, I don't want to pass. Can I hold your hand?
Oh, Jesus.
I don't want to
love
pass.
it.
Yeah.
I do want to work on it. I don't want, because my mom was like that you're going to be easier on me. I do not want to waste precious life. I don't want to waste a day. I don't want to put it off until one of us or both of us comes around or has a day that we feel strong enough to push through and be vulnerable. Because I know at the end of the day, we have to be vulnerable. That's why it's easier to stay stubborn the way that we are. It's harder to be emotionally like, oh my God, we've really put some scabs on the day to day. Like when you said, I'm stronger and I have to give him the space to do that, I'm sitting here thinking like this, but we got to go. We got to go. And I'm like, we got to run here. And that's one of the things that bothered me about myself today, that I was like, if you can telling myself, if you can organize your thoughts and if you can get yourself organized just to get yourself through 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., you're going to win, girl. I was telling myself that forget about 20 things. And you taught me this. Forget about the 20 things you have to do. Just do 2 of them. And then tomorrow it'll be 18 things. And then the next day, before you know, it'll be done. So that's one of the biggest things that I have to work on, which doesn't seem, on the surface, it doesn't seem like it's going to get me all the way through my emotional disconnection, but I know it will, because sometimes I say to Tommy, I'm sorry I said that to you because I just got a bad call, or I got a little pressed for time, or, it's like, oh, if just because you're on your period doesn't mean you should take it out on your man. Like just acknowledge that you have cramps,
Because
Bit of a chatterbox, isn't she?
yeah, but that's what you fell in love
Oh,
with her.
absolutely, man.
That's-
It's like talking to a riddle.
Well,
It really is.
but let me tell you something. I love what you just said and acknowledged. I love that. But the problem is sometimes the other party will get tired of the knickknacks or of the
Suzanne,
yeah, it's
needling
it's
each other.
there comes a time that you're going to have a breaking point. What's beautiful is for both of you to realize that and consciously stop the I'm going to being on top of each other, find the equal level, because I'm truly telling you, this is my second time meeting MJ,
Okay.
but she really has a heart of gold and she loves you. But
I got good taste.
you do have great taste.
I know.
But I also, with that, I got it. You have a chip on your shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
Is that from what you went through in childhood?
It has a lot to do with, they're taking me to 6 years old. I don't know what transpired around you in six. Six comes really significantly to me.
I don't know. My mother and father were already broken up by then.
But did you go back to San Francisco
No.
in the summer?
No, that was when I was 9.
When-
But they're showing, well, can that be 9? No, it's 6. Now, sometimes when I say things, it doesn't come to you at the time that we're experiencing it. But if something happens and you remember later, reach out to me so we can,
Sure.
because I bring things out that it's just been hidden. It's not a conscious thing. But somewhere along the way, there is an abandonment feeling in you.
Well, I've always had that. I mean, my mom worked very, very hard. She went to work every day, long hours every day. So I didn't see her. And then the summers I go stay by my grandmother's because there was no one to watch me. You know what I mean? So I've always had that. It's one of the things we talk about all the times with Shams. Being at every school event, doing all that things, or being, anytime I'm supposed to be there, I'm there because she wasn't. And it wasn't because she didn't love me.
Did you feel that? Did you feel
At that time, I'm sure. At
she
that
didn't
time, I'm
love you?
sure that
Yeah.
there was an element of, wow, I'm not,
Lovable.
Yeah, not
'Cause
just
there's no
not
logic.
but not lovable, like that, because you don't really, I think, know or have a knowledge of what that is. But I'm just not like these other kids. The moms that's there for, to pick them up, take them home, all that shit. So there was always an element of. I don't, now I'm old enough. I could recognize that she was working and that she was busting her ass to do for things because we elevated in life. Every year we got, a little bit better. And that was all because of her. But I didn't see that. You know what I mean? And now that I'm older, I could recognize that she really worked hard. And I can also recognize that I was a shitty kid because I was acting out. I was doing a lot of things to make her life more difficult because I wanted the attention that she wasn't giving me.
Because kids, even bad attention is attention.
Is attention, absolutely.
And they're thirsty for it. And when I say that I feel there's a chip on your shoulder, takes me all the way back to your childhood. And one of the things, there's something with MJ that triggers that feeling of abandonment. And it's because MJ is so busy here. Just like she said, 20 things in a day. I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to. Sometimes without realizing, you feel unseen.
Very much so.
Okay.
Because it's not just, now you throw the kid, even prior to the kid. Liat will be on the list ahead of me. You know what I mean?
Love
Brandon will be, just you pick it, go through the phone, and I can tell you that there's probably 25 people in there that would rank they need this. It's like, well, I need this. You know what I mean?
And that's the same feeling he felt with his mom.
For sure.
Work comes before me.
But it's not
what I'm
always work. It's not always work with her. You know what I mean? Like I said, it could just be a personal relationship.
That's what
it could be
is
the worry.
triggering
It could be the
that.
worry that I'm going to upset this person. But it's like, well, what if you're
Yeah,
upsetting
I feel like
me?
I have to be there for, like, if Brandon, for example, that you brought up, needs me to show up to some charity because I'm the closest pseudo celebrity that he knows, but it still elevates him in his job because he needs to impress his brand. Just using this as an example, Brandon, if you're listening, don't take it personally. Just generic.
Yeah,
We could swap out the names, whatever.
absolutely.
The point is for my husband, for him to understand that my dad was somebody that helped any way possible that he could help another person. So that's in me. So then my dad spread himself all the way around too.
But that's also what will
and
work
then I
against her.
end up doing.
It will work against her because I've seen that relationship with her dad, where she would drop anything
Do you know?
for him.
Can I tell you something?
So it's like, I want the same treatment he got.
I honestly had no idea that I'm meeting you today.
Some psychic you are.
That's a quote.
You're right.
Block that
You're
one.
right. Is that a negative against
No,
me?
not at all.
No,
not at
she's
all,
I'm
not at all,
joking.
not at all.
But what I'm saying is, I really feel that's the reason suddenly, because the room was filled with energy. It's all for your dad. I agree with that. but your dad relates a lot to him. And I really believe this was meant to be because you guys need help with your marriage.
And also my dad, in his journey that he relates to my husband Tommy, is that my dad was the oldest of so many siblings. His mom was always pregnant. There were so many younger kids, right? So he didn't get the attention of his mom and his dad. Baba was so strict and religious and namaz mikhund. And it was like, by the time, where was my dad's love from his mother? So the way that my dad expressed love and received his love language was by what he could do for all his little brothers and sisters. So it was like, that was probably, he was lacking it. Like he never got it necessarily back as much as he needed it.
How was his relationship with your mom? Did he get that same neglect?
Oh,
Or
for sure, my mom is not a giving, loving. No. She's
I
none
think
of those
that's
things.
why he and I do have the kinship, because
Yeah.
he knew that you're very much like your mother. We can't say it. It's like a four-letter word, but they're very much alike in a lot of ways. And he saw that there was a lot of unspeaking connection that her father and I had, that we could just say things to each other without saying a word, more in a look, where he'd be like, yeah, I know. And I'd be like, yeah, I get it too. So there's a lot of unspokenness there, but there's definitely, he and I had a connection, very much so, from very early on. I wanted to emulate him in a lot of ways. The guy, like, he had a lot of fans, let's just put it that way. And he was a great dude. He was a great guy. And I wish I was able to spend more of time with him prior to him kind of losing a little something on his fastball. But we definitely had a connection, her and her dad.
I just want to say something. When my dad was sick, and he was for many, many years, and I didn't have a kid back then. I didn't have a lot of job pressure back then because I had sold so many houses and stacked so much savings account that I could just not even worry about money for years. Okay. So when I didn't have another adult, like I wasn't adulting yet, I woke up, went to the hospital, had no problem not going to any more parties or doing any of those things. There was no priority. I didn't even, change from the same gray, jogger suit to even think about it. It was a non-issue. So also, I consider that to be a luxury that I don't have. So when Tommy saw that, how dedicated I was wholly to my dad in his time of need, I was there for my dad. I would love to be nurturing, to be able to, let's say, like I was telling him the other day, I would love to be able to be more nurturing and more be able to come home and make him a meal that he loves. Truth, I come home, I lay flat on the bed and I just watch some housewife show until I, start over the next day. And all of my energy goes to my kid or my job or anything. And he is the last on the
You know, but
list.
MJ, I gotta tell you, you and millions of women make one big mistake.
Mhm.
Like, granted, I'm not a mom, and that's the only thing I wanted from life, but God didn't give that to me. I know how precious it is, but when women have children, they cannot forget the father,
Right.
okay? Because it truly, especially the background that I feel for him, the way he's grown up, he's definitely loved, but not the way he needed to be loved
Mhm. And deserved.
and deserved to be loved. Because inside, because sitting here, he feels tough, like a tough guy to me. But
I'll
his
beat all you ladies.
yeah, I know. But all these jokes and all
Jokes,
of
yeah.
that,
Softy.
it's his protection, right? This is happening not because of the podcast, not because of anything. It's because your father truly is telling me wants this to work because you both love each other.
For sure.
And you guys are losing a little bit of the path. And Sorry, he's a little emotional. When the spirits get me, when I get this isn't really goosebumps. It's when I'm right on target. They're acknowledging that I'm where I need to be. Mm, Someone, a male energy walked in. I'm acknowledging it, but I don't want to lose what I have. So I need to acknowledge if they come in. He is acknowledging you. So it's someone that's related to you. No, it's not related. It's a friend.
Oh, it's coming
Nah.
back. Jamie, probably.
Something like J. James, J. I
Jamie.
see a J. Either the first name starts with the J or the last name.
It's Jamie, isn't it?
Jamie would be the only one that I could think of that's
What's his
passed.
friend?
Oh, I do feel I've experienced them before. Say the name 3 times.
Jamie.
Yes, it's him. I'm acknowledging him, but I'm going to go back. He's very happy that you're here.
If he's here, I'm happy he's here.
He's very happy that you're here. Were your 3 friends that were very close? Because he's acknowledging one more friend.
Odom, Lamar. I haven't gotten you to shake like that in a long time.
Make it happen tonight.
Oh my God.
Bring you over.
No, I mean her, not me.
Have a crazy throuple.
Oh my God.
Have a crazy throuple. You can tell me when she's coming.
I know my family probably is going to go, oh my God, all the Persians
Right.
are, what is she?
Yeah.
I'm the worst Persian you can find. I have no shame. But
Same.
he's in the room, he's acknowledging 3 friends. And did you guys used to see some kind of a sport together?
Yeah. Odom was on the Lakers. So yeah, we go to the games together.
He's missing that, he says.
Yeah, I bet. It was
He's
a good
missing
time.
that.
I missed that too.
He's missing
It was
that.
a good time.
Sorry, he's a little emotional.
When Jamie was really at the end, he was in a hospital here in LA, and we went, I didn't go in the room. I stood outside the door, and Tommy was able to like see him a few times in that last week of his life.
Nah, he was in bad shape.
No, he was
he
in
was in bad shape. He didn't
septic?
he was septic. He'd done speaking. Like he died. He was alive, but he was dead.
But he was feeling everything.
I hope. I wanted to be there for him
He knows you were there.
because there was no one else for him. And I kind of, we were at a point where the drugs got bad. And I don't do drugs. Like, I'm not saying I'm a saint, but like the things that they were doing, I don't do. And I felt like I couldn't stop the train from crashing. So I had to get out. And then within a couple of months, he was dead. I didn't think that was ever going to be this. You know what I mean? I thought that, like, he'll come out of this eventually, but I just need to step away. I didn't think that it would be that imminent, that fast.
He wants you to know. Sorry, he's giving me his emotions. May I hold your hand?
Sure.
That you were more of a brother to him than anything else.
That's my guy. For sure.
And he wants you to know that he loves you very much.
Awesome.
And that he wants you to put these feelings away because you were more there for him than anyone else. Even, I don't know, the other old.
For sure, more.
Yeah, definitely.
He wants you to know that the way you were there, he never had anyone there for him. So don't ever, ever think that you failed him because he feels he failed you.
Nah, man, we're good. I just wish he was here to be my kid.
He is the reason why we're together, because of that picture was taken
Wow.
because Jamie made sure of that picture. Tommy would have never had a picture.
She's actually very right about
Yeah.
that. She is like that. Like I have a very vivid memory of him saying, "Let's take some photos."
Yeah.
you know, and because
No doubt.
I'm not. So
That's
yeah,
crazy.
So
Yeah.
you saw his picture and you said, I want him.
100%. There were like, because when you have a dating profile, you know, you get like 3 photos, and the other 2 were so cringe, like foggy, fuzzy, blurry, ugly. Nothing about it was cute. Las Vegas Elvis glasses? No, I'm sorry, no. But the one that he wouldn't have had if it wasn't for Jamie, where you could see him, for his face, you could see him. It was, and I knew that. I knew that. So thank you, Jamie, wherever you are.
By the way, Jamie says he has seen your son.
all right,
And
good,
he does watch over your son.
good.
So I want you to know that you guys are to have another baby, and you should work on it now, by the way. And I want to ask you for a favor.
Sure.
I might doubt myself in everything except my diagnosis, because my dad is a doctor and he's held my hand since he's left. You have a problem with sleep apnea.
Yeah, I have a device in my chest.
Okay.
Whoa.
So you need to really be careful with it. And this is coming from Jamie.
Okay.
Okay. And he wants you to lose weight.
Fuck him. He's fat ass too.
I know.
No, he wasn't. Not when you guys
That
were
was the
together.
drugs.
By the way, I have a sleep place that you can go to, and they take you home with a machine.
I have one
He
in my
has
chest.
an implant. He
I
has
have
an
an implant in my
implant
chest.
from his chin to his.
Yeah.
I'll
But
tell you later.
something with the monitoring of this, something is going, I don't know if you need to check it. Something needs to be updated. I'm
Okay.
not sure.
Okay.
Okay. But he showed me you not breathing at sleep when you're asleep. So, and he's telling me, I'm sorry, he just said, get your ass in the, so am I supposed to,
You can
Yeah,
say
Go
that.
ahead.
it.
Go ahead.
in the gym.
Okay.
He would
Okay.
so say that.
Yeah.
Because,
Get your ass in the gym.
and so sorry, I
No,
just
you can
came
say
out. I'm
whatever you say.
sorry.
Yeah, let him. Just Jamie,
Keep
say
going.
it. Say it.
But if he was alive, he says, I would be so gone out that I wouldn't be able to say this to you. But I love you, and you are a great dad. You're a dad. You might have missed a father in your life, but you became the best dad.
Absolutely.
And your son is very lucky.
Yes.
And
Yes.
needs you. And we
Yes.
want you to be healthy.
Do you have any questions for them? Because the energies, come and go, but they don't always stay. So if you have a question, I would love to ask
No,
them for you.
no. Listen, if they just keep her healthy, keep my kid healthy, and we're all
Yourself.
good. We're all good. I don't even worry about me. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. Everybody, but just make sure they're protected and they're taken care of.
You're so, listen, when you go to a plane, the first thing they say, put the mask on you first, then on your child.
Yeah.
I also
Revise that.
Also, I'm not on blood pressure medication. He is. He has a device for his sleep apnea that they implanted. It was one is in his chest with a wire that goes
wow.
down to his throat to the main piece that he can control it with a magnet, the doctors. And at night, you know the clicker of a mouse or a garage door? He does this and he has to do this to turn it on and off. So let's be real.
We're totally real.
So when being real, make sure you don't stress him.
Okay,
Because he has high blood pressure.
Of course.
she's
2 high blood pressure medication.
she's fucking
What's
real
the third
stressful.
one? Do you have 3 or 2?
Yeah, the third one.
But can I tell you, he does all these jokes, but he loves you exactly how you are. Because that's your character is what he fell in love with.
Yeah,
feet, though.
The feet.
She got a corn on the cob on that thing that. I don't know,
Not this
man.
one, it's the other
Yeah.
foot.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
You can't have it all,
But no,
buddy.
I love my wife. She's the best. She's
No,
the
but
best.
if you love me, then you have to stay healthy. And we do
am.
need to go to the doctor and make sure you're calibrating it.
Yeah, that's a
Just-
definite.
She's getting that message loud and clear.
Yeah, I'm
from
supposed
the
to have
machine.
another sleep. I'm supposed to have another sleep study because I did every year is supposed to go for one, and then I have to calibrate the machine off of it.
Okay, do
so
that. That's the warning.
I didn't know that, but then that's what he's saying because there's something not right with it. So you gotta go. And honestly, it's more important than brushing your teeth. Take care of it Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't brush his teeth, so he's okay.
I mean Monday. I keep thinking today's Sunday. I'm talking about tomorrow.
Yeah.
Take care of it.
So the thank you to Jamie too for saying get your ass in the gym because that's not how you talk. That is how he talks. You know how Jamie.
I know, but I can't lie. I was embarrassed. It just came out. I don't know what I'm allowed to say.
And honestly, like sometimes I feel like with Tommy, if when I see him, like he loves candy, he loves making big meals, he's a great cook, he's great at barbecue. And if his wife is neglecting him and we're all work, no play, then the one thing that he gets to look forward to at the end of a day of work
food.
day is like, yeah. And then if he overdoes it and overindulges, and then it shows every man, you know, we get curves, but men, they get a gut. So I can't imagine that he doesn't feel that somewhere deep down inside that like at the end of the day, it's kind of like food is kind of like a band-aid over
Food is my drug.
food is my drug.
It's the worst
Food.
drug
I
addiction
love it.
to
It's
have
the best.
because you
The
you
dopamine-
still need it to survive. You can't
Absolutely.
quit food.
But
right.
you know, I think I truly, whenever I say I'm on a diet, I eat the worst because that thing I can't eat it. I never even crave ice cream. Tell me I'm on a diet.
I
I'm
will
at
eat-
McDonald's
Yeah, yeah.
getting that ice cream,
Yeah.
right? I think we shouldn't deprive ourselves of anything but moderate.
Yeah.
I think
Right.
that's the best way to go.
Right.
But if they and I know you at the end of the podcast you might go to MJ, who was this crazy girl you
No.
got. But
No, he's
I
not.
hope you
I already
hear
got
me.
a crazy girl. Don't worry about it. You
Nothing
guys trying
tops
to
that.
packs.
But I honestly I want to tell you that if they give me a premonition, you can do something about it. That's the beauty of a premonition. If they're giving it to you, that means don't get scared, don't get worried. Do something
Just
about
take
it.
action.
That's it, as simple as that.
That's
If they're
amazing.
giving you the answer, that means they are already protecting you because they love you, they're protecting you, and they're telling you to take care of it.
Absolutely.
And you have to definitely because you're going to start having really bad knee pain.
Okay.
So you got to lighten up the load because I especially feel it on your right side. And you might even get shooting pains at time, but the weight is going to affect your knees and you're too young for that and you want to run around with your boy and your next baby. So you got to be healthy.
Your next baby.
Damn. Wow.
What do you guys think about
God.
a second child?
Well, we have an embryo, so
Tommy? What do you
I
think?
mean, I'm down for a second kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I would like for Shams to have a playmate, someone to
Yeah.
hang out with.
Down or not, you're going to have one.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah.
You guys got to.
Girl or boy?
I have to tell you, that's where I suck. I feel energy,
Well,
right?
what fucking good are you?
I know. I know.
Well, what's the embryo that you have?
we didn't test
I
it.
I feel a girl, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's a girl because it's usually what I'm feeling with the spirits, that the energy, but I feel a girl.
I think that would be good for Tommy.
That'd be great. Listen, baby, it can be a boy, it can be a girl. I've never even asked the doctor for Shams. I just didn't. I just was like, we're having a baby. So
Tommy, do you have siblings?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
I have a sister. We're not
Oh.
close.
Yeah, I'm
What's
not
the
thinking
age
of-
difference?
5 years. 5.
Four.
So,
Five.
did she go to the family that kind of raised you?
No. She had moved even before my mother got sick. She moved out to my dad,
Ah.
and so we talk a little bit. She's always been more of a burden than anything, and I hate to say that because I don't know if she listens to this type of stuff. But
They do listen.
Where
Everyone's
does she live?
listening.
Pennsylvania right now. She's been around.
It's a beautiful state.
It's a beautiful state.
Pittsburgh is great. I hear
It
we got to
is.
travel and find it.
is. But yeah, she's her own. She's her own mess. Believe me.
We're all messes
Yeah,
in our own
absolutely,
way.
absolutely.
I'm the first to admit.
Absolutely.
I need a psychologist more than any of my
I
clients.
fucking bet 24/7. You got to deal with these people rattling around in your head.
No, honestly, it's when our stomach hurts, we go to a doctor. When our teeth hurts, we go to a dentist. When your soul is hurting, reach out. There's nothing wrong with it. Even though I don't think there is a stigma with it anymore, but there still is. Individuals sometimes feel like it's a negative thing.
I'm surprised that I've never had your mom come through to me, or she didn't come today. But Jamie,
This is now the second
Rob.
time Jamie came through, by the way.
yeah,
But let me
My mom's all drinking cocktails and dancing, dude. She deserves it.
explain something though. If energy doesn't come, by no means does it mean she's not around him. It could very well be that I'm not connecting.
I'll give you
There's
an
no other
example.
thing.
My husband lost his mom to breast cancer 20 plus years ago. She was 44. We lost his brother 5 years ago. Brother was our best friend, comes through all the time. He died suddenly of a heart attack. Me and Trevor have seen Shinka a few times, and the last time we saw her, out of nowhere, his mom came through, and she was hysterical because the mom was emotional. She's like, "I'm finally connecting with you." Like, she never came through. And it was really powerful for Trevor because he was kind of like a teen when she passed, and for her to acknowledge his marriage and the kids, and knew a lot. So it was a very powerful, but she never came through.
Yeah.
Rarely.
Yeah. So it's and again, I never call upon a spirit, never.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe in touching their peace. I don't know how to explain
Yeah.
it. But my door is open, and I always on Sundays I do my readings. Prior I pray. And the number one thing I pray for first is, God, don't let me give a wrong message, because spirits don't communicate with me the way I'm communicating with you.
Yeah.
They show me things and I have to put it together. And it's kind of like their mind is my mind. And with that, so my door is open. If they can come through, they're welcome to come through. Thank you, Lord. I've been practicing 36 years. I haven't disappointed anyone. I hope you're not my first. But
definitely not.
But even if that particular spirit doesn't come, someone else comes to open the door.
Yeah.
And honestly, I feel your friend has a deeper connection than you and your mom.
Well, my mom died when I was a kid, and I don't have a lot of memories. I wish
And she
I did.
was gone a lot when
Yeah,
you were.
yeah,
She was alive.
Yeah,
So.
So that doesn't.
Yeah.
I know the love was there. I know that the things she did in life was because of how much she loved me. But it doesn't change the fact that if you don't have the memories,
you're not there,
or you don't have, but Jamie and I were frickin' frack for, a good portion of.
Tommy, I have a question, because my husband has a similar kind of story to you. And we were talking deep the other day, because he kind of leaves people like right here. And he goes, I'm like, you don't really let people in close. And he goes, well, everybody I've been close to dies.
That
Oh,
too.
shit.
And
100%.
so he's like, it's something I need to work on. Like, just practice so it lets in. Do you feel like you keep people, or is that like a...
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
Except with my kid.
Good
Yeah,
thing.
same.
Except with my kid.
Same.
Because I don't want that for him, for one. And it's also easier because, knock on wood, of all kinds, but he has his whole life in front of him. At least that's how I see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've had a lot of people come and go.
Yeah.
So you don't really, you don't open yourself up. Like
Yeah, and
would
you guys
others.
never had that foundation of parents being
That too.
stable. So it's like, then all of a sudden, the theme in your lives are abandonment.
Yep.
And that's hard, and that's hard with,
Yeah.
even with your wives, right? Like them going to work could trigger you're leaving me,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
that's hard.
And I do truly believe one of the main issues when it comes to your relationship is that feeling of abandonment, that you are not doing it. I know you're not, but your ways triggers those feelings, right?
Well, I definitely feel as though she doesn't prioritize me a lot. That, like I said,
Well, I'm gonna start
I'm on the
making more of a.
I'm on the last of the list.
And
Yeah.
by the way, if you do that, then he's gonna want to give you more. And now you're gonna come home to a house where you've had a hard day, and you want to come home, and that's your safe place instead of
Yeah.
coming home. And now there's this tension because you're not getting what you want, then you're not getting what you want. And
Yeah.
men especially, like if they feel taken care of, both emotionally and physically, then the little things that women want from the man come naturally. They want to give because
Very
they
true.
feel taken. So
Very
it's
true.
just who's
No, that's true.
gonna drop their pants first.
Yeah.
You know?
No, because it goes the other way. Resentment builds. And
Yeah.
like you don't do the little things because it's like, I'm not getting any other things I want. What the fuck? Even
Yeah.
though it's a little thing.
It's ego too. It's
Yeah,
who's
I'm
gonna
sure.
go
For sure.
first. And
Yeah.
by the way, this is a lot of couples.
Oh, for sure.
Like
Oh,
most
for sure.
We just had
couples.
this conversation yesterday
Yeah.
with someone who was married 37 years.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's our marriage.
And there's lots of ups and downs and there's lots of ruts. But the good news is you can start over and you can start it. And even if it feels funny at first, like sometimes I'll express that to Trevor and then he starts changing and I'll laugh. And he goes, see, this is,
Yeah.
he'll say really sweet things to me. And I start laughing. He's like, that's why I'm like, it's just not natural right now. But then it becomes normal. And you're like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, I like this. So fake it till you make it. And even if it's uncomfortable, just try it. But it'll change just how you feel every day. And then all those things you're doing will become easier because you're getting his true care.
For sure.
And I feel both of you came to each other's life when you both have experienced the bad ones. Because I feel a past for both of you that if you really sit down and you look at it, you appreciate this relationship even more,
Yeah.
from the past experiences. But the beautiful thing, I mean, we're saying all the negative things, but the beautiful thing also is, even though you guys play like this, you really do love each other's character.
Yeah.
Your
Yes.
characters were what they're telling me pulled you
For sure.
together,
Yeah.
right?
For sure.
I think this was meant to be because I just saved you guys tons of money for therapy.
Yes.
Well, where do you
Now
meet
you wanna
him?
bring it?
Amen.
Where do you
that.
meet Darth Vader?
Shinka's the best
Yeah.
because it's like she's a therapist, but she already has all the insight. You don't have to sit there and give her your whole life story.
Yeah.
She's like, this is what's happening. This is what
But
happened.
honestly, what I love, what I'm feeling, and this is your dad doing, is that you two really don't realize how much you love each other.
Oh, I know how much I love her.
It's covered
I
up.
do.
Well,
It's covered up.
It's seriously,
Don't touch.
Don't touch me. I don't care. Like, he can say that.
I
It
just
doesn't
have
bother
one
me
fun.
at
I have
all.
a
It really
question
doesn't.
for Tommy.
Sure.
Okay.
Are you a believer now?
Let's not get carried away. Well, no,
Are you willing to start believing?
truly believe this is a woman thing. I think that women have an intuition that men do not have.
I really agree with what you're saying, with how men and women are. But I feel like when the energies come, they don't come if it's not the right time. Meaning, there are thousands of mediums. I'm sure so many beautiful, talented mediums, psychics everywhere. I'm not special. But there is a reason that you and I needed to meet today, because it's time for something. And the funny part is I have no female energies in the room. It's all male. And it's all like, I know nothing about your lives. Or if I have said, sorry.
Water.
Let me get
Water.
a sip of this. Someone just walked in that had some problems.
With their lungs?
With the lungs here.
Who died of anything lung?
My mother.
Oh, whoa. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Tell me your mom's name 3 times.
Francis, Francis, Francis.
Your mom is in the room.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, she's very emotional. She wants you to know she loves you very much. And she's very sorry for not being there.
Don't you be there's nothing to apologize for.
I want to tell you that she really, truly didn't have another choice.
Oh, definitely not.
If she did,
Yeah.
but did you go from your mom to someone else?
My grandmother. Yeah. For a while, and then the McGuires, actually.
Give me your grandma's name 3 times.
Peggy or Margaret. Peggy, 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 Margaret, Margaret, Margaret.
She's gone too.
Yeah, she
'Cause-
died last year.
She's here in the room too.
Wow, everybody's all getting.
Tommy has a party. So good.
Listen, your mom is really emotional right now. And my God, I had this beautiful makeup artist come do my makeup, and her name is
You're a
Lily, and now I
beautiful
totally
crier.
messed up her makeup work.
Look gorgeous
But
still.
You're a beautiful.
she keeps showing me a young boy with a picture in his hand. Does that make sense to you?
No.
What about your boy? Does he have a picture of him?
His hand.
Shim?
Like looking at, I feel it's looking at something. I feel it's like a picture or something.
I mean, we have Francis's mom. Hi. Francis is all over our living room wall. Pictures of Tommy, his mom, and then we have a picture of my dad.
Oh, sorry, you see her. She's so happy and she wants to acknowledge that.
Yeah. So our living room wall is all framed photos of childhood, baby, her,
Listen,
Baba.
I think you are going to have a daughter.
Oh my God.
And I think she tells me she's. Did you not? Did someone not get to see her before she left?
Oh, well, Shannon's, you know, so, but I don't know beyond that.
His
Shim's-
grandma or his mother?
No, this is the mom.
Oh, did someone not get
We
to see your
didn't get
mom?
to see Fran
When-
before she left.
My son, I was the only one. But that was, I mean, I was 13 when she died. So I don't know.
Was there somebody in
you-
her life?
When
My sister, maybe? My sister didn't see it before she died.
Mm.
she's acknowledging a pain of someone that didn't get to say goodbye, didn't see her. But she's saying, I know you were there with me.
Yes.
And she wants this message relayed
Okay.
because it's someone, because this has always been a sore in the heart that a goodbye wasn't given. It wasn't able to say goodbye.
Okay.
But she knows when she passed, a man helped her through that has the same blood as her. But I don't feel it's her father. I feel like a grandpa figure.
Well, her
Person.
father died when he was they were all young. Like we just passed. We were in New York. He died at work. He was a cop.
It was but I feel something with the heart.
Yeah, he had a heart attack
Okay.
at work.
Okay.
and
It's
She was. My grandmother was pregnant with the 9th kid when he died.
God, and I can't even have one.
Yeah.
I know, it's so
Wow.
annoying.
Yeah. So I know my mother was kind of young too. And again, the same deal. Like there's 9 kids. He worked a lot.
Well, she wants you to know, and truly, if I could give a gift to anyone regarding their loved one that's passed, this is my gift, that they didn't go alone. I believe it's her. She said grandpa, so I'm assuming she's saying grandpa. I'm assuming your grandpa. It is his father because it's someone who died from a heart.
Yeah.
And she wasn't afraid.
Okay, good. Good.
She wasn't afraid. She had an outer body experience. She saw her body laying. And when she lived, did she die in a hospital?
No, home.
A home?
Hospice. Like home
Okay,
hospice
because it
care.
feels like
Yeah.
I see things in the room. But she's so sorry that she left, you guys. The man that you are today, she's not saying sorry to. She's saying sorry to the son she left.
Oh.
When we grow up, we understand things better. We become a parent. We understand things better.
For sure. For
Right.
sure. I definitely know that now since I've had my son.
So she's
That-
speaking to
yeah.
that child that felt abandoned. That's who she's talking to. But I want to tell you, she's pain-free. She shows herself to me in her 20s, and she tells me this was the best time of my life.
I would imagine.
And something about her hair, she loves her hair.
She had great hair that she lost when she got sick.
So she has her hair back, and that
Okay.
she makes me feel the hair was really affecting her. It's like she was embarrassed. But I want you to know she has beautiful hair. She's pain-free. But she wants you to know she's always been by your side, even though if you don't see her.
Well, I felt that. Like there's a lot of things in life where you know, a move one way or the other, I could be in a real different situation. Let's just put it that way.
What do you mean?
Just
Different choices, he's saying.
different choices
If he
in
made
life.
Crossroads.
Cross this street, not the
Cross
other.
this street.
You know what I mean? There's things that I've done in my life where I definitely had someone, the universe kind of saying, he doesn't deserve that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I've always felt, I'm not a real religious guy. I definitely am spiritual. I think that the people that are with us stay with us. I do believe that, you know, we get different turns on this rock. You know, I don't think that this is the only one that we ever have, but I definitely feel like someone's been helping me at different points.
And did you have a bad accident in your 20s?
And a few like car wrecks and shit like that.
Because she's telling me that she was with you in the accident.
The one in
One
Vegas, I
of
should have
them-
died.
Oh, she
Yeah.
was just saying
Wow.
one of them you were going to die.
One in Vegas, I should have died.
But
Yeah.
she is
The
the one who
tire
helped
was
you.
spinning. Like this is my face. The tire was spinning
Jeez.
in the car. Yeah.
100% your mom saved you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Fran.
Thank you, Mama.
Thank you, Francis.
Yeah.
100%.
To bring me to this broad.
Listen,
Nah, she's great.
no, but I'm like really honest to God being serious. You both came in each other's lives at a time that you needed each
this.
other.
Yes. Yes.
You know, when we talk about saving, doesn't need to be a drastic way of saving, right? It doesn't necessarily mean all we're dying and someone saves us. No. I believe angels come in all forms, shapes. And I'm sharing this with you because I promise you, after experiencing this, and it's okay if you still don't believe it, but one day I'm going to get a call from MJ, says, guess what? Because she's going to show you a sign and you know it's her. And by the way, sorry, she's very emotional. She's the one giving me all my thoughts. And she's thanking you, MJ.
I love her.
Especially for her grandson.
Oh. Love it.
You're a great mom. Thank you.
Love it.
Well, you have your work cut out with you with Darth Vader.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. I
Next
know.
up is Vita, but
Yeah.
Tommy, thank you so much for coming.
No
and
problem.
Being
Thank you for having me.
open and vulnerable.
Yes,
And
thank you so
guys
much.
you're going to help a lot of people just with being open.
Well, thank you for having me, ladies.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
And thank you, Shinka. Oh, and then where can they go to book a session with you?
They can go to my website.
Which is
it's
what?
My Spiritual Healings with
With
the
an
S
S.
at the end, myspiritualhealings.com. But I got to tell you, sometimes I got to check their spam because the first time, second time, I guess something
Yeah,
happens.
when you guys write in the day you want, they do email back. Sometimes it goes to junk mail, but we are probably going to be in the setting up a new calendar so that it doesn't do that. But anyway, myspiritualhealings.com. Thank you
Thank
guys.
you.
See you next time. Thank you for tuning in and listening to this week's episode of Heal to Feel. You can write in and ask your questions on our show's IG page at H2F Pod, and we'll address your questions on next week's episode. If this episode helped you, we would love for you to share it with your friends and family. Share the fun with all those that can benefit from a good laugh or cry with us. Please rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and we would greatly appreciate you.